If you want a MacBook-like experience, DOQO's got you. Okay, if you ever wondered like what would a MacBook and an iPad hybrid look like, this is kind of what we can expect. The fact that we can just, you know, remove it. I mean, I did not expect this. This is kind of cool. All right, welcome to a video sponsored by DOQO. Now, if you're looking for a keyboard case for your iPad, and well, you go to Apple and you check out their versions and you notice that it's very expensive. Well, not to worry, DOQO has got you, and they have their own versions of their own keyboard cases for the iPad. They've had it for quite some time. If you don't remember, I actually have reviewed a DOQO keyboard for the iPad Pro back in 2022. I'll leave the link in the top corner if you want to go check that out first. But hey, they've sent me two different keyboards, as you can see here. One smaller one and one a little bit more premium. So if you want to check this video out, I suggest you subscribe, because if the videos ain't out yet, well, you better subscribe, because this is coming out the day after I post this one. So yeah, I'm gonna put this aside for a second. Today we're gonna review the DOQO MorphFlex iPad Pro keyboard case. So one cool thing about DOQO is that their keyboards are cheaper, but still a very decent quality. So we're gonna check out the MorphFlex, which is one of the keyboards in their lineup, which is kind of cool. I'll show you why. So this is how the package looks like. It comes in a white box, red accents on the side and on the back. If you can see all the features that come with it. So over here it says upgraded trackpad gestures, adjustable backlight, dedicated function keys, rechargeable batteries, smart connections, and comprehensive protection. So this is pretty sick. So another thing to note, all the products that I'm reviewing today and the next video will be in the description below. And cool part, 20% discount just for you guys watching this video. So if you want to get 20% discount, hit the link in the description for the product. That's right, add it to cart, and at the checkout all you gotta do is insert this discount code right here and you may get yourselves 20% discount. That's right, just for you guys. I got you. And also thank you, DOQO. So anyway, this is the iPad that I've been using for 4 years. That's right, for 4 years. The 2020 iPad Pro 11-inch model, the one with the A12Z Bionic chip. This is roughly what I've been using. The Moft stand as well. It's a little bit fingerprinty, but this has been a really good stand for an iPad. I have reviewed this too, so you want to check the video out, link in the description or the playlist at the end. So nothing much in the box other than the instructions, and that's about it. Let me open this up. Okay, is this metal? No, this is plastic. So this one is made by plastic, which is kind of I mean, it's a way for them to save cost. But their previous DOQO keyboard that they've sent was much more metallic aluminium, so it's way more heavier. So this one is lighter compared to the other one. I'm not sure if I have the other one with me. Hold on. Okay, just found it. Yeah, this is without a doubt more better built, and also a fingerprint magnet. So it's made of aluminium. Plus, this version has the float functionality and the fact that you can reverse and use it to display for some reason. So yeah, this thing, cool thing about it is you can rotate it. It's kind of cool, but overall very well built. Very well built. Keyboards still work properly, but this version is much more smaller, more compact, way more lighter compared to the previous one. It does have something. It does have a trick up its sleeve, just like the previous one that rotates. This one has something a little bit more different. So upon opening it up, okay, there's more documents and this. Okay, one cool thing about this version is they offer a protection for your keyboard. Does Apple do that? So they offer like a little silicone rubber mat if you want to keep yours clean and protect it from dust particles entering. So yeah, So one cool thing about this particular keyboard is the fact that this one has a scissoring foot construction. So you're gonna get a lot of feedback. Yeah, it feels very good. Like for an iPad keyboard, this is actually decent. This is actually really, really good. So if you want to use the silicone, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And also, according to DOQO, they have a 3-speed backlighting. So they have 7 colors, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a 3-speed backlighting, 7 colors apparently. That gives you the comfort of typing in the darkness. So there's that. We can check that out later on. Very nice. Okay. Oh yeah, as you can see over here, there's like a backlight button and an RGB button. How cool is that? Okay. So first things first, let's get the iPad into that. Put this in. So fairly simple, as you can see. So now it essentially just looks like a MacBook. It doesn't feel like one, but it is. I mean, if on first glance you never know this is a MacBook. I mean, look at this. Look how cool this looks. I mean, look at how cool this looks. It basically looks like a Mac. I mean, I even have the wallpaper of the MacBook Pro. So it just looks like the MacBook. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Obviously, when you turn it a little bit, you notice that it is not exactly a MacBook. DOQO over here, the little cutout for the camera. Not gonna lie, I like it. It looks very nice. It's just, I guess my one complaint would be the build quality. I kind of wish it was more metallic, you know, built in aluminium. So it has these rubber stoppers on the bottom, but not gonna lie, it really makes you feel like you're using a MacBook. A really tiny 11-inch MacBook. Can I open this one-handedly? Hold on, let's give it a try. No, you can't. Okay, just like the previous one, you can't open it one-handedly. Which is fine, it's not a big deal. So you can hold it like that and open it and booyah. So difference between the Magic Keyboard offered by Apple is the fact that there's no floating option, which I don't mind. I mean, the floating option is kind of restrictive. Like it gets stuck in a particular angle, and that's about it. You can't really move it much. So this one is pretty decent. So you can use it at various different angles, as you can see. Now, one thing I noticed, it's a little bit wobbly. Now, there's a reason why. I'll show you. So now, okay, the battery is a bit low, so I guess I had to put it in the charger. As you can see, it's now backlit. Actually, I can show you by turning off the light. It's out as well. And booyah, look at that. It's pretty cool. Like, it's very, very bright, actually. It kind of looks like a MacBook's backlight. It kind of looks a bit like a MacBook, you know. Not too much light bleeding. It's just perfect. So not too much light bleeding, and it looks perfect in my opinion. Like even with the lights on, it looks decent. Like I'm not complaining. Like it looks very, very nice, easy to use, and obviously the keyboard functionality, the trackpad feels great. Well, let's type it, shall we? So obviously all the gestures even work, as you can see. Multitasking, window changing, like it's smooth. You don't really feel much of a difference. Like the trackpad is really good. It's really good. So hovering, clicking, it feels great. It feels great. As you can see, now it's got like an RGB effect on it, which is very cool. Now, can your MacBook do that? That's actually really cool. Okay, so what else can this do? Okay, so now this is different, slightly different color scheme. So you can just kind of change between the colors, which is, it's nice. It's nice that there's an option for it, which is pretty cool. And also you can adjust the brightness, as you can see. It's like 1, 2, 3, and you can turn it off to save battery. Very nice. And also the RGB option, like, come on. This is a no-brainer, man. This is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. Like, I think this is my favorite. Like, it's subtle, but at the same time, it's kind of cool. As for keyboard functionality, it does the job. It does the job very well. I am not Vader. it works so well. I love it. Like even the connection is, yeah, it doesn't use the smart connector like the Magic Keyboard, which is kind of a bummer, but the Bluetooth functionality works pretty well. So one of the pros about using a Bluetooth is the fact that it's a separate battery. Well, cons is that you need to charge an extra device, but pros is it doesn't suck the life out of the iPad. So that's cool. So oh yeah, they've improved it. Oh, it looks even different. So in these keys, as you can see, if you can see it pretty clearly, like the letters are much more smaller, whereas this one is much more bigger and like more prominent. As a feel, yeah, the newer version has way more travel. It feels better, it works better. So this thing costs $80, as you can't see it, but it costs $80. And the Magic Keyboard, so that roughly translates to around 300 to 400 range ringgit, 370 ringgit if I'm not mistaken. The Magic Keyboard is being sold for 1,479 bucks. Yes, it's a better quality keyboard. It's got the smart connector. But not gonna lie, this feels good. Like the fact that it's plastic, everything, it feels great in my opinion. Like if you're trying to save money, this is really worth the money in my opinion, for 80 bucks. And this one's like what, 200 plus, 250 maybe, more than that, maybe even 300. I think it's like 200 to 300, whereas this one's like $80. And it doesn't feel, I mean, yes, it's made of plastic, but it doesn't feel cheap in my opinion. Like even the hinge is like, it's pretty good. The hinge is pretty good. Like, look at that. Like you don't need to worry much. So hey, if you want a MacBook like experience, DOQO's got you. Okay, plus the keyboard's got RGB. Does Apple's? Just saying. Now we're gonna go to the best parts of this keyboard, is the 4 different modes that this thing can do. So mode number 1 is the notebook mode, which is what they put, but it's kind of like, I'm gonna just call it the MacBook mode, which is the closest you're gonna get to having a MacBook like experience. And then an 11-inch form factor, tiny form factor. Plus you've got your USB Type-C port free for you to do anything. So it's pretty cool. As you can see over here, it's great. It works as advertised in the notebook mode. And then comes the special mode, which kind of is cool, which kind of makes sense. If you ever wondered like what would a MacBook and an iPad hybrid look like, this is kind of what we can expect. The fact that we can just, you know, remove it. I mean, I did not expect this. This is kind of cool. So it is magnetically attached to the bottom half of the keyboard, which is just pretty cool. So just plop it in and boom, you're good to go. You want to take it out, you're good to go. And guess what? Since it's Bluetooth, guess what? It works. Look at that. It freaking works. It freaking works. You can use the sticker, place it here, plop it over here to have this in a higher angle, and voila, you can use it in a much more ergonomic way at a higher height as well. So mode number 3 is, they call it watch mode, which is kind of like what the other one did, where it rotates, but this one you just detach it, turn it around, plop it in, and now you got it like a stand to watch your stuff at various different angles. So pretty cool. And then you've got your paint mode, which is essentially just closing it like this and just using it as with the Apple Pencil and to paint or write or draw. So this is pretty cool, but honestly I don't get this mode considering that it is detachable, because if you want to just use it in that mode, you can just, there you go, paint mode. But hey, if you want to keep it, store it in a paid mode kind of way, I guess you can do it. So yeah, this is the DOQO MorphFlex. If you want to get this for yourself, the link is in the description. Plus, you get yourself 20% off thanks to the discount code that I just mentioned. I'll put it over here right again. Yeah, if you want to get one of these for yourself, the link is in the description. Also, if you want to check out my next review on their slightly more premium version of one of their keyboard lineups. This one I am very excited about because this one is called the Alu Hub. So if you want to check out a keyboard that has a USB hub, that's right, this one has a USB hub. So all you gotta do is subscribe and you get to find out about this keyboard. So yeah, that is all I can say for this keyboard. It's pretty good. I do recommend you checking it out. And yeah, that's all I can say for this video. Thank you, DOQO, for sponsoring this video by sending me this cool keyboard that legit makes my iPad turn into a freaking MacBook. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.